For years, for decades, there have been efforts to merge the ports. People raise this question all of the time. Why aren't the two boards combined? And even the two board presidents that I work for. But the concept has never really gained any traction. I decided to look at some more fundamental questions, like have any ports merged? What were their motivations for merging? What were the conditions that made those mergers possible? And do those conditions even exist here in San Pedro Bay? There are a number of factors that people would consider as a benefit of a merged ports. Oh, better land utilization, reduced overhead, we're more competitive, we have negotiating strengths in dealing with our customers, and so on. Looking back at where mergers have occurred, what common features do we find? Mergers that happen generally have come from within the port organization. Now, two port directors supporting a merger does not automatically mean that it's going to happen. But among the ports I studied, mergers have not happened when the two ports directors or the two port boards were totally opposed to it. Another important commonality was there was generally a study that was done of the benefits. So let's look at the LA century of what I call failed attempts. All proposals pretty much have come from external sources. None of these attempts really emanated from the two port CEOs or their board members. In fact, over this century of attempts to merge the ports directors generally oppose the idea of merger, and there's never been a good job of anybody articulating the benefits. You know, somebody's really got to articulate them. The one time the ports ever came the closest to the merger, you had both cities working together, and you had an advantage for both of them, that middle breakwater which serviced both ports. You know, the port management and the boards are going to be the first people there to recognize their problems. And that's why many of these port mergers have really emanated from the two ports working closer together. In any case, examination of port governance has to really involve both ports and both cities working together, and really a clear identification of costs and benefits.